And he could do the footlong emote, like he would just pretend to be eating a...
I don't want to alarm you.
Yeah.
But there is no season pass on my store right now.
It's because you fucking missed it, bro. Give it up.
No.
It's game over. You snoozed and now you losed.
That's fucked.
You can see
This
me,
is why...
you're going to see me with my little robo buddy and you're going to feel bad. Feel real bad.
No, I'm just going to do what I said I would do and wait until the Game of the Year edition comes out.
You won't wait.
I might.
You and I both know you're going to suck it up and pay for it.
No. If it's going to be like $70, it's like buying the game again. I'm not doing that.
To be fair, you don't need the first two. You just want... nearly said it. You know the one. The big one.
I need to maybe do this now because I saw something going...
After the show.
No, I just saw something saying like 15 hours ago it'll change tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know when or who posted that, but I feel like I've still got time and
still time.
It might be of the essence.
It's fine.
Anyway, continue.
That was it. You were just sort of rudely looking at your phone.
Yeah, no, I'm really buzzkilled. I don't have the money anyway, but anyway, thanks Bethesda for fucking me.
Uncharted.
Yeah, I'm going to play the shit out of it all day Saturday. I don't like the way it looked when I saw the brief trailer before the beta launched, and I think they showed stuff at E3 or PSX.
Oh yeah, maybe it was PSX.
They showed stuff, and I wasn't liking what I saw.
I didn't like the totem stuff.
Yeah, no. I'm hoping that's maybe a particular mode.
Yep.
What was there? There was like people throwing health packs. Like Elena was throwing a health pack to someone.
Oh, that could be kind of cool.
So that could be chill, but there was
support abilities.
We'll see. I will play it this week, hopefully. I'm hoping they've got a preload on it.
That'd be nice.
Because at the rate of my internet, I won't get it until like the end
Sunday.
of it.
And yeah, it's unspecified time on Sunday. What's the go with these betas? Like The Division did this. It's up for like 14 hours and then they do maintenance.
Halfway through they do maintenance.
That's bullshit.
It's some fucking bullshit.
That's real bullshit.
I guess they're trying to... the only thing I can speculate is they're trying to tweak the game and then see what the changes, what effect the changes have.
Yep.
So that's what my assumption. But I hate it as a consumer.
It really hurts.
But it's free, so we can't really complain.
I guess it's a first world problem if ever there was one. Sony's PlayStation 4 is on course to sell north of 100 million units worldwide, according to analyst firm DFC. Word comes by way of the company's market forecast through 2020, predicting that Sony's current-gen system will, quote, command a dominant position over the next 5 years, end quote. In doing so, DFC believes the PS4 will place alongside the PS2 and PS1 by breaking past the milestone, hypothetically becoming the sixth console to do so, joining the DS, Game Boy, and Nintendo Wii. It's worth noting that PS4 sales in 2015 matched the company's own projections. When it comes to virtual reality, however, DFC was cautious, claiming that overall VR is not expected to have a big impact on the console market.
Not first generation, I assume.
Yeah, maybe later on.
Maybe by 2020, though.
It's interesting. I'm really, really excited to know how much it costs. Did you see that thing on Kotaku?
Oh, did you miss another news thing that maybe...
The price of the Opposition VR? Which one was it?
I know Xbox... Well, it's not VR. It's like the augmented reality thing.
HoloLens?
HoloLens has been priced at $3,000.
Holy shit.
So they're obviously not pushing that too hard on consumer.
No.
I thought PlayStation VR had released a date for their... Not for the VR, but for their event.
I think they had. We talked about it a few weeks ago.
Did we? I don't think we did.
I think it was a news story.
I don't think it was.
Interesting.
15th of March.
Oh, well, fuck, that's soon.
That's 2 weeks from now.
Honestly...
It's from 5 days ago, so chances of us talking about that are slim.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's fairly slim. What's the most you'll pay for VR?
We've done this. I don't think... it's not going to be in my budget. I know it. I want it to be like $300.
That won't be.
It's not going to be $300.
I think, honestly,
It's going to be $500.
Even 500 really hurts.
That's what I mean. I can't justify a $500 headset.
That's, more than the console.
So look, maybe between us we get one, but I don't...
That's not a bad idea. It should stay at my house,
Yeah,
I feel like.
That's what I'm getting at. Like, I think maybe, like, you can have it every second weekend, and then maybe the rest of the time it's with me.
It'll be like our divorced child. Split custody.
It'll be like one of those classic things where it's up to me to bring it back here, so every few weeks I might just, I forgot.
Oh, that's fucked up.
I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I really hope it's no more than $300, and this is Australian, so that means it has to be like a US $200, which is not gonna be.
My favorite thing is like we need one. We just like need one for the podcast. We just have.
Do you reckon PlayStation will give us one? Yeah,
I think so. Certainly so. In related news, Sony has filed 3 patents related to new glove controller technology, presumably to work in tandem with PlayStation VR. First spotted by a NeoGAF user, Rusty, the trademark encompasses a flex sensor to record finger movement, a pressure sensor to track if the user is touching a surface, and a module that relays said feedback back into the VR experience. Sony's wearable concept would allow the virtual gloves to be worn by multiple users in a multi-user game. Quote, in such an implementation, users collaborating may use their gloves to touch objects, move objects, interface with surfaces, press on objects, squeeze objects, toss objects, make gesture actions or motions, or the like. End quote. That's a ridiculous quote.
Yeah, no, they could have just said interact. No, but it kind of like, because straight away I start thinking that maybe there's like some sort of haptic feedback.
Yeah, okay.
So that when you touch an object, you feel like you're touching an object.
Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be so cool. Like,
as soon as I saw that news thing, I just thought Minority Report.
I keep thinking Ready Player One.
Where he's like, Tom Cruise is in front of the screen, like, pulling everything across and, like, dealing with all
like, my favorite
future crime shit.
My favorite part is how stupid we're going to look. Like, someone walks in and you've got headphones on, the VR headset, and a glove, and you're just, like, flailing your arms around in your own little universe.
I'm actually really looking forward to the wave of prank videos that happen.
Oh, like people, like, you pull someone's pants down? Like that kind of
Well, not
prank?
even that, but just think of a horror game, like a hectic PT-like horror game.
Yeah.
So someone's already scared shitless
Yeah.
while they're playing this, but they have no awareness of the room around them.
And someone's just in front of them, like, with their balls out.
No, but just, like, someone just, like, attacks them. Like, you just tackle them or something. Like, you'll shit your fucking pants.
See, I feel like this thing is so expensive. I don't want anyone, like, just messing with it at all. Like, I would be so off that if someone, like, ruined it.
I'm only tempted to buy this day one if No Man's Sky is on it. Because there's not much else I really give a shit about.
I'm sure that'll come. Like, I'm sure that'll come.
It has to be day one. They've been too quiet recently.
Yeah.
It was No Man's Sky, No Man's Sky, No Man's Sky.
And now it's
then
just been silence.
Silence.
Imagine if they're just like, no, actually, it's just a really difficult game to make. It's not going to be. And
We've cancelled it,
And actually, we're delaying it as well.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
No, I feel like there was something else I wanted to say. No, gloves. That's good. That'll be cool. Even better than a little move control. What are you doing?
Just going to turn the light on.
Oh, okay, that's pretty chill. It's getting pretty dim in here. You want to look in my eyes?
I do, actually.
We need a lamp in here.
Sorry, everybody.
Cal just gets up and then sits down and then gets up. It's very distracting.
It's weird, like, I don't know what it is. Something's been broken, like a seal, and now we just move around the room.
I think it's it's a new room, essentially.
I feel like my mojo's off.
I think the move was a bad idea. I said it at the beginning.
It's kind of cool in here, though.
Yeah, I guess so. Minus, like, the heat.
It's still warm, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's cool. Today's the first day of autumn in Australia.
Fall for all the Americans.
It's a stupid word. It's autumn.
No, the leaves fall, dude.
Yeah, I get it. It's still stupid.
But anyway, PlayStation VR, it's going to be too expensive, and that glove's going to cost more than a console.
Yep. You'll hear all about it when it launches.
It's going to be so disappointing. I know they're going to disappoint me with this PlayStation VR.
I know it's, like, already they're talking about how it's lower quality than all the other ones.
But only, like, people are saying it's marginal.
Okay.
Like, the screens are not as good, but this marginal. Like,
I feel like, yeah, we'll see. It's going to be interesting. The next few months.
I'm just going to be off it when they go, here's the PlayStation VR headset and the little box, but then it's another $150 for some Move controls, and then it's going to be another $80 for a PlayStation camera.
Here's something.
So it might even come out at $300, but once you get it all, it's a $500+ investment.
Have they spoken about, like, I don't even know, is it like directly plugged in, or does it need to charge? What's like the battery life on a headset? Yeah.
I imagine the headset. Oh, that's a great question. I'm not sure.
I've never thought of that.
In my head, it was a charging switch, like the same little connection as your DualShock, and you charge the headset.
I think that's what I sort of thought, but then I was like...
But input delay might be a thing, so I'm not sure how they've worked around that. And I don't even know how the box is going to plug in. Is it just USB into the front? Like, who knows?
So many questions.
So many questions, so few answers. Hopefully March 15th will reveal everything.
It'll reveal all.
That's not far.
It's not, man.
2 weeks.
To the day.
That'd be interesting.
Shit, yeah, that's going to be a good episode of the PS podcast.
Oh, do we live stream that shit? No, we will live tweet it or something.
Oh, yeah, that sounds more realistic.
Because I'll be here, most likely.
Although the listing has been changed from when it first went live, Swiss retailer wog.ch, I think it's actually wog.ch. Sorry to all the Lebanese listeners. Posting
not just Lebanese, but we'll continue.
Posted a listing for Battlefield 5 suggesting that it's a multiplayer tactical shooter in World War One. They've since removed any mention of World War One, but the multiplayer tactical shooter description still remains. WOG.ch also lists Battlefield 5 as coming to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC on October 26th, with DICE handling development. EA is yet to formally introduce Battlefield 5, but they did say last month that an all-new Battlefield game from DICE will arrive in time for the holidays. Govinda, you know all about World War One. How do you think that's going to play out?
No, sorry, you're mistaken. I actually watched World War II in colour.
Oh, that's right.
No, I'm down. Like, I'm kind of over the we've mentioned this recently. I'm kind of getting over with the futuristic warfare.
The modern ones.
The modern and future.
My problem with World War One is that it's such a static war. Like, they didn't move for years. Like, and it's just
in trenches and
in the very early phases of the war, there was like movement. And I mean, maybe that's fine, but like, how fun is it going to be running at trenches and machine guns and barbed wire?
It's interesting because they actually, I saw a couple of weeks ago a game. I think it's on Kickstarter, maybe not. Called Verdun.
Oh, Verdun.
Verdun?
Yeah, no, that's been out.
I thought it was Verdun, and I was like, no, I think it's Verdun.
I think that's out, or at least it's in early access on Steam.
Yeah, possibly. I'm looking at a beta thing here.
Yep.
I don't know if it's actually out.
Well, see, I've seen games similar to that, and I've seen gameplay from Verdun, and I feel like that's what this would have to be like.
Yeah, but it also, like, because I watched the gameplay, and it's very stagnant.
Yeah, there's not like a lot of...
And I think they were going for realism. But this is the start of the war, 1914 to 1918 for Verdun.
Yep.
At least partly the start of the war.
Well, yeah, it ended in 18.
Yeah. But it looked like a guy sitting on a hill, lying down, shooting in the distance. And that was literally like the 20 minutes of gameplay I watched.
I'm interested because, like, Battlefield's all about vehicles and movement. And in World War One, like, they had very early planes, like...
No tanks.
They did have tanks. That was the first use of them, towards the end. Horses were a thing, still.
Yeah, well, I imagine they'd have horses in Battlefront. And, like,
that could be cool.
The equivalent of the quad bike.
Yeah, actually, that could be kind of cool.
It'd be interesting to see how they do it. Hopefully they can pull it off. Maybe you got to be, like, manning the artillery, and I don't know. I'd like
to see, like, the way some of the tactics they use then, because this is the war where they introduced chemical weapons for the first time.
Yeah, weren't you telling me there was a thing where the shell holes, like, in the ground, the craters?
Oh, yeah.
Were, like, the most dangerous place to be.
They'd just be poisonous.
Because there'd be rotting bodies in there, plus acid rain.
Yeah. You know.
You don't want... It's a bad time.
But what they do as well, I think it was... It's such a rough war because I think, like, the Germans used it first. They brought out, like, chlorine gas.
Well, yeah, what was there? Mustard gas as well?
They used mustard as well. Both are terrible, terrible gases.
Aren't they now crimes of war?
Yeah.
Like war crimes?
Yeah, But what they'd do is, because they had no delivery agents, they would literally just